book, now the book, at what point did the book come about? Because this kind of speaks to some of those concepts too. So when did you write the book? I mean, I know what year, but you know, at what point, you know?
So, yeah, so I wrote it, I started writing the book about 2013, and then finished in 2014, you know, and you know, yeah, so it was just, yeah, and I wanted to have something that you know, puts me as an authority in the conversation. Yeah. And as you can see, I also copyrighted that word over there, that creating generational wealth. It's copyrighted.
This is yours. So nobody else can say creating generational wealth.
I mean, they could
see, because he does it. You do have the little symbol, here to write.
Hey, you know, you got trademark stuff, you know, you have an idea, trademark it.
There you go. No, absolutely. So the book is there, then the technology firm. So now you've been branching outside of just the financial services space now as well. Can you speak a little bit about that? Just how these opportunities create other opportunities? Because you got some real estate stuff too. You got a lot going on.
So yeah, so you know, I've been blessed with this industry to be able to, you know, save well in life insurance. That's where I put my money. I save all my money in life insurance. You know, I have about 16 policies as of today. I put a lot of money in life insurance. And so those money, they say, and one thing I teach is you save first and invest later. You know, you don't just jump and invest. You save first and invest later so that you take your time. And every level of money has different opportunities. $1,000 has an $1,000 opportunity. $5,000, $10,000. The key is you keep adding money to your savings until the right opportunity presents itself. Mm-hmm. Now you could tap into it. You know, if an opportunity presents itself for 100,000, you have the money, you invest. If it presents itself and you don't have 100,000, then you got to find an opportunity that you can invest in. And it doesn't matter what it is at the end of the day, as long as you believe in it and it's something that you know can work. For example, real estate. I don't like to be a landlord, so I go through real estate in a different way. Mm-hmm. I wait for opportunities to present themselves where someone might not be able to afford an investment property that they bought. Then I jump in and take it over, and they walk away because they want to keep their credit right, but they run out of money. Then we take it over, pay off the hard money lender, and now we own those deals. We might have to do some little work on it, but I didn't have to go through the headache in the beginning. Yeah. There's always going to be opportunities that's going to present themselves. So now, I mean, I also have a technology company, you know, where we do tracking device. We track cars, fleets, business to business, personal to person. And what makes it unique is, first, I met the guy from a trip. I was traveling. I went to Cameroon, and I met a young man that designed the software himself. He's a coder. And he said, he showed me the technology. I'm like, wait a minute. This stuff. He said, yeah. He said, if they steal your car right now, what are you going to do? I said, well, I'll call the police. He said, what if I could show you a way that you just send a text message to your car and your car will text you back and you could immobilize the car? It'll start going from 90 miles an hour, 80 miles, 70. I'm like, what? He said, yeah. He said, that's what he has. And he's been featured on CNN and BBC already, showing his technology. And then the next thing he said to me, he said, well, I'm also connected to satellite system. So, you know, I could find a car right now in like 20 countries in Africa. I'm like, wow. So I said, so what do you want? He said, well, he doesn't know anything about marketing, you know, business, just needs money. And I said, well, you know, I'm down. I kind of know a little bit about marketing. I know business and I got money. So let's jump on. And then we became partners, 50-50 partners. And then I brought the company and rebranded it. And now we're here in the US as well. So now we're able to find cars in 99% of the world, not just 20% of Africa, the world now.
Wow. Yeah. And what's the name of the technology?
It's called Camway.tech. Camway, K-A-M-W-E, Camway.tech.
Yeah,
you know.
no, it really is. It is phenomenal. I remember you sharing something about it, and I was looking at the website. I'm like, this is kind of innovative. You know, it's something that you would think should be in just every vehicle, like right out of the factory.
Right. And and that's our vision, that's our goal, because we actually had a deal that we are about to close, but it didn't work out because the president of Nissan was having issues. He was having issues, and he had to get out or something.
Yeah.
So that had to slow down for me because they wanted us to be an OEM for an electric car that they were looking to build, electric truck.
Was that a couple years ago? Was that in the last couple of years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I know it was. Yeah, okay, I remember that.
Yeah,
right.
So but we keep pushing and keep moving forward. So right now we're doing some amazing things. We're working. We have and everything. One thing I always believe is when it's God's time, it's God's time.
Absolutely.
So we needed time to tighten up some things anyway with the technology, before we jump out there. So, and everything is tight. So now we have clients in South Africa, we have clients in Nigeria, different places that is using our technology. We just signed a 3-year contract with a big trucking company in South Africa. So we're excited about that. It's huge, man. So we're coming, everything's baby steps.
What's the end goal for you? Like when it's all said and done, what's Doug Ezzy's legacy?
Man, I mean, it has different folds because one is to always where people will say, man, I met that guy, I knew him, and he did this, he changed my life or whatever, whatever it is. But it's always going to be positive because at the end, it's not just for me that I'm doing it for, it's for my children's children. Yeah. So wherever they show up in life, somebody sees them and they give my name, they'll know, they'll say, wow, okay, yeah. And they open doors for them and give them opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. It says, I remember I heard Ice Cube say, quote, it's not about what you do that's great, it's about how many people you help become great.
Exactly.
And you definitely doing it. Hey, look, so for anybody that wants to get in contact with you, they want to reach out to Douglas Eze. And the real Douglas Eze, because if you're on social media, let me tell you, it's a lot of people pretending to be you. I don't know if you know this.
I'm telling you, yeah, but what are you gonna do? So for me, the social media you see on Instagram is I am Douglas Eze. There's no course, so there's not just I am Douglas Eze because I was the first that put it out there, right? So everybody else is not real. So don't tap in. I don't sell Bitcoin. I'm not going to DM you to buy Bitcoin or nothing, but I'm Douglas Eze is on IG. And then I also have the course that I don't promote it. It's just there for people that hit me up that might not be a part of my organization that just want to learn. And it's for insurance course that I kind of share a lot in there. The website is cashvalueking.org. cashvalueking.org.
I have it displayed at the bottom of the screen as well. And if somebody if they do want to get with American Classic Agency, they want to study with you, they want that mentorship, or they want to learn from somebody on your team, how do they reach out to American Classic as well?
Yeah, very simple. We don't charge any fees to join. We do a lot of training. We actually provide a lot of opportunity, pay bonuses every month on submitted business. We're the only agency in the country that pay bonuses on submitted business because we believe in
submitted business.
Submitted business.
Not issued business, but submitted business.
Yes. So you and then we pay bonuses every quarter on paid business and annual bonus on paid business. Why is that? Well, because we believe in persistency and placement. So we teach our agents, don't just throw it against the wall to see if it fits, because you're hurting the client. Process the case, do it correctly, and let it get placed. And if it get placed, you get a bonus at the end of the year. You get a bonus every quarter throughout the year. So, and then we give profit sharing for the people that help us build the organization too. Our managers. So, but plus, if you're interested in checking us out, www.aclassic.com. aclassic.com.
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 And any closing words for anybody who might be on the fence thinking about joining this business, anybody who's new to this business, maybe even just a summarization of your life before having a license versus not having, versus after having a license, that you could share with somebody who may be thinking about coming into this space.
Yeah, so this is one of the best industries to be in, and the reason is, one, you get to learn about money and help families, protect their money and help them change their legacy, and also help them, if something happens, change their zip code. This industry controls 75% of the wealth in America.
Thank you.
Financial service industry is one. It's not a, you're not going to get glamorized, and they're not going to put you in front of Forbes or nothing. They're not going, but guess what? The families are going to thank you when you bring that check. And one thing that we're teaching our agents to do is teach them how to make sure that families have proper coverage, $1 million, because not a lot of folks, especially in the African American community, have $1 million of life insurance. It's so sad, because when somebody dies, their family gets $100,000, $200,000. What, it sounds good, it's good, but that money is going to be gone pretty fast. So we teach how to even go a step further, making sure I do what they call family planning meetings with my clients, where they, I encourage them to bring their kids and let's talk, and show them, especially the ones that we set up, different structures for, to create and keep that wealth in the family, because families don't talk about money to each other. In fact, you see husbands and wives hiding money from each other. But when you die, all that stuff is going to come to light anyway. So why are you hiding it? Your children don't know what's going on in your finances. When you die now and then, they're struggling, trying to figure it out. And then by the time they figure it out, it's too late, because all the sharks have taken it from them. So teach them now, let them know. Like my kids know what's going on. They know what type of trust I have. They know who the successor trustee is. They know all those things. They know what that means too. And they know what role they're playing, because everybody has a role to play to get in this easy family wealth. Because you ain't playing your role, sorry. I don't, because when I'm gone, meaning the rules are already created. So if they tell you that, hey, you're just getting the salary, but you have no say so in the family business, that's because we didn't see you bringing any value to the family legacy. You just pay your salaries to stay away. Go do your stuff, and that's it. But you're not a part of the family legacy, and it's okay. I don't feel bad about it. I'm good with that.
Hey, that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you create generational wealth, right? you need to add value to the legacy. No, it's wonderful. I love it. Actually, it gave me an idea for my son. I got 4 sons. I'm like, yeah, they gotta bring some value to this.
Yeah, everybody has a role that they're playing. They're That's employees right now, employees of the family business. You're the president, the wives, the vice president, the children are employees.
We do say that. We say, I say, well, I'm the CEO of the house, you the COO. You the COO, you the operations officer. You keep it in charge. But and my boys, they are great. But at the same time, I'm like, hey, y'all, this is a conversation that we have to make sure that they know that they have a responsibility as well to get what's coming to them. So look, Douglas, thank you so much for taking the time this evening. And we will make sure that your information is definitely put out there through our platforms, so that individuals can communicate. I just have a feeling that this is not going to be the last time that we talk on this platform. I know it won't be the last time we talk in general, but definitely won't be the last time we talk on this platform either. And for those that are listening, maybe you were inspired this evening. You had to be. You had to be. I mean, my man came here with no family, went to the metro, collected 100, came back, built a business, grew as an agent, built a team, opened a firm, bought the IMO, went to real estate, bought a technology company, I mean, come on. Who you know doing it better? Who you know doing it better? Maybe you heard something that sparked your interest, motivated you, and made you say to yourself, you should get a license. I would say so. Until next time, have a good one.